I, all praise King Selassie, the first true king of Israel. And it is quite simple that if you don't follow the law given to us from our forefather Moses, you are not a Jew. It is said that there are some that call themselves Jews and are not yet of the synagogue of Satan. In the book of Esther, it is known that groups of people converted to our faith to serve and worship the living Hebrew God. Highway! And those that claim to be Jews and do not follow the law, or even worse, follow their own law, written thousands of years after the law of Moses, are anti-Semites. They are the capitalists that seek to destroy our faith in place of their own fleshly desires. It just because somebody has taken from another person doesn't make them the rightful owner of that possession. You can take the Holy Land and set up synagogues across the earth and claim to be something, and yet how shall that make you so? This is the only group of individuals that I know of that are born into one class and yet can claim to be a member of another class or religion. So if somebody calls themselves a Jew because they believe that they're descendant of Moses and yet denounces the living God in favor of perhaps pagan gods or maybe a Buddha, then they are not a Jew. They are a Buddha or they are a neo-paganist. So there's not much to wrap your head around. This is very cut and dry. If my parents call themselves Christians and I grew up going to a Christian church and then decide to worship Satan, then I have denounced the Christ and pledged allegiance unto Satan. Just as the Christ says, no one can serve two masters. You either love one and hate the other, or you hate one and serve the other. If your ancestors converted to Judaism, that's perfectly acceptable if you choose to call yourself a Jew and follow the original law of Moses set forth in the first 5 books of the Bible. However, if you don't choose to follow the 5 books of the Bible and instead come up with your own plan, then you're a fake Jew. You have every right to be a fake Jew, yet you don't have a right to call yourself a real one. Giving thanks, Jah Rastafari.